Go ahead.
What am I talking now?
Oh, so yeah, we are here with Joon Ken. He took
Yeah.
he took the very first English Weiss Schwarz PMX 2013 tournament with his Sword Art Online deck. So he's gonna go ahead and explain how the deck works. So go ahead.
Alright. This deck, silicas, man. All about the silicas. Alright, anyway. Level zeros. If it's alone on your field by itself, it's plus 1500, plus 1 level, so it'll be a 4K, level 1. Anti-suicider, good for running over things. Opponent has a hard time killing it, usually they'll have to crash into you to kill it or play a climax or buff it, some stupid way to kill it. Totally worth it. You're basically going to be running that for like level 0 the whole time. And then the other one is a level 0 suicider. On your turn, if they have something on the field, you can attack suicide with that. At the end of your turn it'll be gone and this will be alone again if you attack with that on the opposite side. But with this deck you usually want to be level 1 before your opponent because you want the marker card to kill level 0s and instead of their level 1s that are harder to kill. And it also has to accelerate clock 1 to plus 2500 a character, which helps with the marker card. I'll explain. 0-0, 500 to front, and whenever you play any climax, you can plus 1000 any character. So it's really nice, again, with the marker card. 0-0, Yui, pay 1, draw 1, discard 1. Good for hand fixing or trying to draw into whatever card you need. And then rest this card plus another card, and it'll get plus 1000 to any character until end of your opponent's turn, which is also good for the marker card. This deck is about this deck is about the marker card. If you haven't noticed by now, this is a 0-0, pay 1, discard 1, and search your deck for character, which is like any character in this deck. Yeah, avatar or net, which is like everything in SAO almost. This is really good for when you run the marker characters and you get. People don't like markers because they're, blind. You don't know what goes under them. But if you have like 2-3 markers under there and then you run this, you can look into your deck. And if you remember what's in your stock, which you should, then you know exactly how many climaxes are under your markers. And if you account for all your climaxes in your deck, then you're freaking good. You have no climaxes under your markers and you can just keep plussing. And Brainstormer, standard in pretty much any deck. Pay 1, rest 2. Mill 4 for every climax, salvage 1. So if you're running low on cards or you got a mill climaxes, that's the way to do it. Pretty standard. The other one is if you can't for some reason run the marker cards in any way, this is a 1-0 plus 500 for every, which is an avatar character. Right?
Yeah.
Here, yeah, avatar or net characters plus 500. So if you have a full field, it's a 6500 automatically, and that's pretty awesome for a 0 drop. Now we're at the marker card. I know a lot of people don't like this card. I don't know why.
Because they're dumb. That's what that would be the conclusion I would come up with.
But yeah, the 1-1 is also good, but like people hate this more than they should. Like I said, if the markers under it aren't clean, then you can just play over it, kill it, or run into something and kill it, or let them kill it, and then you get your climaxes back. And if it's not, you can run this into level 3. I've won the tournament like a couple games where I've used this until level 3 and the opponent can't do anything about it. It's been alive the whole game with like 5+ markers, and it's insane. It's when you reverse character, you put a marker on there from the top of your deck so it's blind, and it gets plus 1 level plus 1500 power. So as soon as you run over 1, it's a 6k level 2. And the marker is optional, so you don't even have to do it later on. After you get like 5 markers, you're done. You don't even have to keep plussing. And with the level support, it's pretty awesome. 1-0 counter, it's a standard 1k. And then if you have 2 or more avatar and net characters on the field, which you should like 99% of the time, you get to assign another one plus 1000 to any other character or the same character. So you can plus 2000 for a 0 drop, which is freaking awesome. Or you could split it 1k and 1k. And 1-1, you really need this card when you're running marker characters because it's only a 6k. So it's kind of sort of, I wouldn't say easy, but it's very feasible for your opponent to run it over next turn, because 6k is not too hard to get with climaxes, buffs, and whatnot. So you should really have this in your hand, or at least this in your hand, when you're running this at level 1. Because 6k, and then counter this, that's what, 9-5? And that's really hard for your opponent to run over at level 1. Unless they're running like freaking Vivid Red or Miku or something like that. Plus, even if they do, they have to like try real hard to try and run over this card. You want to keep it alive as long as possible. That's why if you have this in the back, so plus 500, and then if you rest it with this, these two in the back row, that's going to be 65, that's going to be 7,500. Plus this, so it's going to be 11k. That's really hard to kill at level 1. And the 2 1s, if you get the marker card and play it right, like you should, you're really never going to use this. The only reason why it's in here, if you get like super screwed at level 1, and you don't have any of that, and they change into a level 3 early, this, whenever your other characters attack, it's plus 1,000 for the turn. So if you attack last, or on the 3rd, it'll be 10k. So plus support and climaxes, you could run over level 3s with it. So it's only if you're behind, basically. And the next one is a 2-1 level support. Assist plus 500 for every level to the character in front. That's every level. And must I remind you, the marker card gets plus 1 level for every marker. So if you have 5 markers, that's
6.
that's level 6. Okay, so that's plus 3,000. Okay, and plus 1,500 for each marker. So that's an insane number that like people cannot kill. So yeah, and it also has a on play pay 2 and then salvage character, which is a bonus. So it's not too bad. I usually don't need it at that point. And then Asuna level 3 is really good. Heal on play, and then the other one is when it's on attack, pay 1, discard 1. All your characters get plus 1 soul, plus 500 power. 500 power doesn't really matter. It's the plus 1 soul you want to think about. It's at level 3, if they have like level 3s and you run 3 of those on your field, you could side on the last one for like 2 soul.
Or 1.
Or 1.
Yeah, we actually saw a lot of players use this when their opponent was at 3-6.
Yeah.
They would use it for no reason, and they would basically attack for more soul, which made no sense.
Yeah.
So if your opponent's at 3-6 and you have Asuna out, don't use the effect, guys. You really don't want to hit for more soul.
Unless you're fighting a level 2, then you can use the effect. She'll be at 3, side for 1. See? So it's like you get to control more soul power.
But yeah, it's just giving you guys a heads up. Don't use it at 3-6.
Yeah. And then, other than the marker card, is the other half of this deck. Is
The card that got you the win.
Yep, this has won me so many games. It's freaking insane. Like, if you don't run this, I don't know why you play SAO. Let me explain. It's a climax combo, okay. But like, even if you take out the climax combo, it's still a heal on play. Okay? The climax combo is with this. It's a draw 2k1, right? So you don't even minus when you play, right? So
3 plus.
when you attack, you pick any card in your opponent's waiting room, put it on top of their deck. You pick a character in your waiting room, put it into your hand. Okay? And I don't know what else to say. That's insane. So one of the strategies is like early game, get 3 of these in your hand. Get 1 of these in your hand and hold it. Once you get to level 3 field, climax combo, doesn't matter if they die because you just picked up 3 cards from the climax combo. So who cares if they die? You just pick up like 3 of these and then heal again if you have the stock, and then go for game with the controlled soul damage. So it's like I don't know why you wouldn't run this. I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, if this card did not exist, that would be like a pretty
Whatever
set.
Yeah, I mean,
If it wasn't for this.
Everybody else seems to run Asunas and Kiritos and Leaf. I don't know why Leafa. Leafa. I mean, fan deck, okay, but competitive wise, like, if you don't run Silica, I don't know why you play SAO. But, jokes aside, the other one is like just 4 gates because
Okay, so
gates.
delicious.
Yeah, every time you trigger, you get +1, and if you ever need extra soul damage or damage, it's +1k1 on play. So it's pretty nice. Silicas and markers, main part of this deck.
So MVP, which one would you choose?
MVP. Man, Silica's so good though, but like I like the retarded factor of the marker card, where like in game at level 3 I'm like 18k or 15k or something, and the opponent is like, what the fuck, and I have 0 climaxes under there, so compressed, canceling everything, you know. So I like the marker because it's just how retarded it is. But this is the game winner really at the end when you get to level 3.
Was there any like moments, like those like crazy moments at the in the tournament, where while you were playing going against players?
Oh, crazy tournaments, dude! The last guy I went against, like for the win, right? For the win of the tournament, when I full fielded this and then climax combo, and I told him what I was about to do to him, he was like, "Wait, what?" And he had to read the card to make sure that like what I was doing was legit.
But he was playing Fate Zero, right?
Yeah, he was facing Fate Zero. But I mean, like 3 field, top tech 3 times, and I salvaged 3, and I didn't minus playing a climax. He's like, and I healed 3 times?
And
he's like, what is going on?
This card is too good, man.
Yeah.
Like, I honestly, it's the second set of SAO gets like better cards, and this works well with it. They have to do something about it.
Yeah,
they're gonna have to
this
do
kind of
something.
be like choice 2 or something like that. Yeah, or like ban 2, limit 2. What really makes it retarded is like the climax combo is no cost. If it was pay 1, I can kind of sort of understand, but it's no
Even
cost.
if it was paid 1, because a lot of
It would
level
still be
3s
good.
have pay 1 top deck.
Yeah.
This would still like at like the level. I don't even know what they were thinking when they printed this card.
Yeah, dude. When I first bought out and I read this card, I had to read it like 3 different times to make sure that I was reading this right. I thought it was the most retarded thing in the world. And then I read the climax, and I had to read this like 5 different times to make sure. It was like, wait, this is a draw 2k1. You don't minus. What is going on?
Welcome to SAO.
Yeah. So that's.
It's kind of funny how they made Silica one of the have the best card.
Yeah.
She like 2 episodes.
Yeah,
I know, right? That's the
like,
awesome
it was
part.
it was like episode 3 and then like last episode.
And then Fate Zero. Yeah, there were a couple Fate Zero. I went up against 2 Fate Zero players. One of them had a Berserker deck. That was pretty interesting. That was pretty beef. I can see how he got, to the last round against me. I didn't get a chance to play against Madoka for the tournament for some reason. I did see a bunch of Madoka though.
We trained you for
Yeah.
Madoka too.
I know, right? But didn't get to put it into effect. Went up against a lot of SAO cards. A lot of people ran the 1/1s and stuff, which was like, okay, I get more markers. I seen people run this, which is a really good card. This is good. Everybody, of course, ran this. I didn't really see Lifas.
There was a Lifa deck actually, a pure Lifa deck.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there
Oh,
was.
Yeah, I didn't go up against that person. There were a lot of trial deck people, so honestly, like half the people in the tournament, like my first 2 matches were like, I don't know, it's like they were newbies, I'm not gonna say they were bad players because they're just new, But after that, basically play against the winners, so those are the people that know how to play. So after that, it was a challenge.
Alright. Well, thanks Joon for showing us your deck profile for SAO. Remember to subscribe to our channel, comment and like the video, like our Facebook page. And for those who don't know, we actually have a booth at Frankensons here in SoCal. So we are mainly doing Japanese Weiss, but we are also doing English. So if you guys need some cards, come check it out. And also like my Facebook page, KITAKUBU. I will be doing a raffle once I hit 5,000. So yeah, go ahead and like that.
We're also gonna be selling Miku cards in English on Saturday.
Once we get them.
Yeah, once we
get the cards, yeah. So yeah, if you guys want the English Miku cards, we will have them Saturday. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you guys later.